Perasmian Museum Ferry Pulau Pinang ini amat bermakna. Walaupun museum ini sebenarnya telah pun dibuka kepada orang ramai sejak tahun lepas, pembukaan rasmi pada hari ini membawa makna yang besar kepada sejarah pengangkutan negara. Ferry Pulau Pinang merupakan salah satu mod pengangkutan untuk Pulau Pinang yang utama sejak berpuluh tahun yang lalu. Walaupun ikonik ferry ini telah pun ditamatkan operasinya pada tahun 2020, tetapi apa yang kita kekalkan sebagai nostalgia kepada rakyat Pulau Pinang ialah ferry tersebut yang diubah suai menjadi sebuah museum di sini. Jadi saya yakin bahawa museum ini akan memberikan satu nilai warisan dan sejarah yang besar kepada Pulau Pinang, dan supaya bukan saja rakyat tempatan, malah pengunjung-pengunjung boleh mengetahui asal-usul dan juga sejarah ferry tersebut, bagaimana dia membantu pembangunan negeri Pulau Pinang selama satu abad yang lalu. Jadi saya amat berbangga dengan pembukaan Museum Ferry Pulau Pinang ini, kerana ia merupakan satu nilai sejarah yang tidak boleh dipadamkan, dan saya harap ini dapat memberikan bukan saja kepada peluang kepada lebih ramai orang untuk mengenali ferry Pulau Pinang, tetapi juga merupakan satu produk pelancongan untuk Pulau Pinang.
Tuan, any chance of the old iconic ferries to return, and also maybe the current existing ferries, will we going to add more ferries because the demand is quite high?
Well, there is no plan to revive the old iconic ferry, as mentioned, because as we mentioned, the old iconic ferry, in terms of operation, is very challenging. All the parts is not easy to replace, and when the previous decision to change to the new ferry, the terminal has changed also. So the current terminals is not suitable for the iconic ferry because the operation is totally different. So in order for us to revive the old iconic ferry services, you need to build another terminal, which is not possible at this point of time. So I think we have made a decision that for normal services, for passenger services, the new ferry should proceed. The iconic ferry, as we have mentioned and we have done, we have turned it into a museum. There's another one being turned into a floating restaurant, and I think it should continue to be a tourism product instead of for normal passenger services. For the normal passenger services, currently there are 4 ferries. Of course, under the contract, under the agreement, they should have at least 5. So if the demand is high, then of course the Port Commission should look into asking the operator to increase it to the maximum 5 in terms of capacity.
Because PPSP recently said that, not recently, last year, they said that despite having many passengers using the ferry, the profit is still not there yet. What do you think would be the issue here?
Of course, because we control the prices. Do you want them to make profit? So if you want them to make profit, it's not social enterprise. This is part of the Penang port privatization. This is the obligation of PPSB. So of course we know that the Penang ferry services is not profit making. In fact, they have to cross-subsidize the operation. It incur losses, but that is an obligation under the privatization plan. So the entire Penang's ferry services is part of the privatization plan of Penang Port. So they take everything together. So this is a cross-subsidy model. Why they cannot make money on ferry services? For a simple reason, the government controls the fare, and we are not going to increase the fare. If not, then I'm sure Penang X will not be happy as well, because a lot of people depends on this mode as a daily commute between Butterworth and Georgetown. So we have no plan to increase the fare. In fact, right now, under our new agreement, every year they have to give 8 days, right? 12 days of free services. That's why right nowadays you see Chinese New Year, Thaipusam, and some public holidays, we give free services. It's not it's not a decision by PPSB, it's a decision of PPC, because we have to ensure that they deliver on the public goods as well, the public services as well. So that's why certain days in the year we are giving free ferry services to the public.
Pulau Pinang. Kita beri satu tepukan untuk Yang Berhormat Tuan Loke Menteri Pengangkutan Malaysia.